Apparently the accusers say that Clifford was scheduled to appear in a Winnipeg court on August 21st but didn't show up. There's quotation marks on this because they got this off the internet on the court computer. As a result, a warrant was issued for his arrest. That's in the court documents. And this guy went and did the research, and yes, this is true. According to the Manitoba Court website, there is no record of any such schedule up to this date of this posting for a hearing on August 21st. That is false. There is no such thing. The warrant is based on a false event. So, according to the computer, the last hearing was back in February 2013.
Oh boy, I don't know. What do you want to talk about tonight?
Have you been in court again since?
I haven't. I didn't even need to go this last time. I actually got I had another confrontation. I think since the one in February, I had another physical altercation with the police recently up here in Canada. I got pulled over for improper use of a seatbelt because I had it tucked under my arm. So being the big criminal that I am, yeah, I actually got pulled over for improper use of a seatbelt, if you can believe this. And so I pulled off because the guy followed me for a while. So I'm like, all right, well, might as well get this out of the way, and pulled off into a little parking lot area. And I got out, and he got out, and he was immediately irate and yelling at me just like the last guy that in February there that I had an incident with. So he, same thing again. He license and registration. I said, I'm not a resident of Her Majesty. I don't have any of that puke. So, and then he got really pissed off and said, you're required to produce a license. I said, really? I need a license to live? And he just was not happy with my attitude, and he tried to instantly grab me and arrest me for failure to identify myself. And as soon as he grabbed me, that's when it got physical, and that's when I started pushing him around and threw him up against a sign, and then he pushed me back. And that's happened. We basically just kind of stood there grabbing each other, and he wound up to punch me at one point, and I said, yeah, go ahead, we can do that.
Gee, so don't they have guns?
Yeah, apparently. I'm surprised I haven't been tasered or shot yet.
They're going to shoot you. You better be careful.
Yeah, I was surprised by that, but either way, it never escalated beyond him just trying to hold me or grab onto me or something like that, and I even grabbed his handcuffs away from him and threw him across the parking lot at one point.
Oh, wow.
Handcuffed me.
What happened?
8 more cop cars showed up, and there was 13 cops there by the end of it, and you would have thought there was a terrorist attack somewhere in Winnipeg, and they had lanes of traffic blocked off, and people were outside from inside the stores at the mall looking at the big commotion going on. It was friggin' hilarious. So I spent 3 days in jail, went straight to solitary confinement this time, by the way, and they admitted to me they have a new mandate to throw me in solitary confinement immediately upon arrival at the jail. Which was phenomenal, by the way. It's a confession of a mandate to discriminate against me due to my political and religious beliefs. So that's just another claim against these idiots. But either way, come Monday morning, I guess they didn't want to play no more because they brought me into court, and I was ready just to friggin' unload. I didn't even get a chance. I was on video court. The screen turned on, and I hope they saw the look on my face. I was none too happy. But the first thing the Crown did was jumped up out of her chair. There wasn't one word spoken. The screen came on. Court was in session. No one said court was in session. There's just a judge sitting there, and the Crown jumps up out of her chair and says, Your Honor, the Crown is unopposed to Mr. Clifford's immediate release on his own recognizance.
Wow.
I was like, well, isn't that interesting?
So no charges or anything were brought against you?
Well, they tried to bring a couple against me, and I just sent them one notice into the court that I have absolutely no intention of showing up in any of their puke hearings, and it was a couple of pages long, and I was none too nice about a few things, and I haven't heard boo about it, and I don't think I will ever again.
So no charges or anything were brought against you?
Well, they tried to bring a couple against me, and I just sent them one notice into the court that I have absolutely no intention of showing up in any of their puke hearings, and it was a couple of pages long, and I was none too nice about a few things, and I haven't heard boo about it, and I don't think I will ever again.